I think that if you're just starting out on guitar, this is a really great place to start.
No, I don't think so. Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the reaction log. Whoa! Oh, we got a spicy and a special one here today. An old friend of ours, Jacob Collier, is coming back on. I'm reacting to another one of his videos. Now, a lot of you might not know who I am if you're just clicking on this, so let me explain a little bit about myself. I am a classical guitarist, and I will be coming at this from my classical elitist perspective. What is my goal as a classical guitarist? It's to take the music that you love, and I want to destroy it, and I want to make you feel silly for liking it because it's deviated from what I consider to be good music. Music used to be good and now it's not, and it's people like Jacob Collier. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, come on, this video is like right up my alley. So, what we have here, how Jacob Collier reinvented guitar. Ooh, I can't wait to hear it. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in to Jacob Collier. This should be rich.
How many fingers I have? 5.
Yeah, look at him. He's like, I just figured this out. Okay, let's get some context for everything he's saying. How about that?
Come on.
Come on, dude. 5? Bro, I got 10 fingers, okay? I got some toes, too. Dude, look at this freaking guitar. Oh my god, what do you even call this thing? Is this what the future is? This is honestly, like, disgusting to look at. I don't like this at all. Where's the headstock? What did you do to the headstock?
Today I've got the pleasure to be joined by Grammy Award-winning artist Jacob Collier.
Ooh, how many Grammys have I won? Post that in the comments. You're just jealous because you haven't won any Grammys. A world where I win Grammys, that'd be a really weird world, wouldn't it? I don't think any of us want to live in that world.
Just the legendary room.
And despite his reputation as a multi-instrumentalist and a bit of a musical prodigy,
Just a bit of one. Like, you know, he's alright.
hard time connecting with a traditional guitar.
It's so strange, it's messed with my mind.
So then he decided to redefine the instrument, and now the guitar plays a significant role on his most recent record, Jesse Volume 4.
Maybe.
Whether it's fingerpicking,
God, freaking perfect pitch, bro, over here. Oh man, I might need my phone tuner if I go out of tune. I'm gonna look like such a chump. Whatever.
intricate melodies,
Yo.
layering complex harmonies.
Is he always gonna be playing that freaking Taylor? Is that like his
Just
guitar of
rocking
choice?
out. His guitars or just rocking out. His guitars and playing style are truly something to shine a light on.
Yeah, nice. I wasn't expecting that to come out of that guitar.
Jethro has a...
I was expecting something a little gentier.
Right.
After we found a good place for Jethro.
So Jethro has been on the piano for every concert I've done since 2019. I always refer to him as a...
He's just looking at it like, oh, okay. So I just have to tolerate this, I guess. Okay, this isn't going to be a normal interview, I see. We're going to be getting a little weird and wacky in this one.
crocodile because I like Crocs. Boom. That's it.
Yep, alright, dude.
He loves any flat surfaces.
He does? He's a freaking stuffed animal, Jacob. He doesn't love anything. Sorry.
I normally don't use tuners, but I should.
I was wondering.
Why? Why should you, Jacob? You have, like, microtonal perfect pitch. You are the tuner, man. You should be hired to just be a tuning fork.
I tune to where I feel the note is in my head.
Oh, and by that, he means, like, I tune to exactly where the frickin' note is, because I know it in my head. That's more precise than your phone tuner, my own brain, trust me. I can split a half step into, like, 10 different pitches. You think I need a tuner? Like some freaking chump like you?
Alright, I'll follow you.
Oh, yeah. He's BSing there. He totally is. We know how perfect this pitch is.
So it's a 6-string neck, but with 5 strings, which I...
Oh, God. What have they done to my boy? First they put metal strings on it, and now they're doing this? Oh my God. My poor baby. What have they done?
Because it means you can really enjoy all the space.
Get to this point with a 5-string guitar.
It's a city filled with music shops. And there's a particular district in London called Soho, which is where Denmark Street is.
Yeah.
Drop a comment if you're in London, if you know Soho, right? Nice pants, bro. Did you make them? You comfy enough, dude? You a little cold? Is it chilly in that studio? You look like you're freaking freezing, bro.
It's on a road called Rathbone Place, and the shop's called Hobgoblin Music, which for...
Hobgoblin music. I thought hobgoblin meant something. Oh no, I'm thinking of something else. Never mind.
17, 18-year-old is like a candy store, right? So I walked in there one day after college. And
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you just say college? Did Jacob Collier go to college? Jacob Collier studied jazz piano at Royal Academy of Music in London. Really? Okay, I was under this impression that he was like self-taught and also like taught by his family. But okay, so he studied formally in a music academy, mentored by Quincy Jones. Yeah. See, that's the thing that I've gotten onto Jacob Collier about, where it's like, you're not going to find this in the jazz textbooks, or like, they won't tell you about doing this or tell you not to do this. Apparently, he's had like the best teachers in the world, it seems. But then he's also like, oh, well, you know, teachers are bad. Or at least that's how I interpret it sometimes. You need people to tell you no sometimes. Like, hey, Jacob, stop playing drums so much. Stop doing so many fills, please. But anyways, sorry. It's besides the point.
It's a 4-string tenor guitar.
Oh my god, it's disgusting. That poor thing.
Which was tuned like
Somebody put it out of its misery.
this. No, this. That's how it was tuned. So fifths. So it's basically 1 octave down from a mandolin.
Yeah,
You can say, or
You mean violin, Jacob? I'm just kidding.
1 octave down from a violin.
Oh, okay, there we go.
And
He's covering his bases here. It's almost like he knows I'm watching him at this point. He's like, oh, you'd say something. He'd make some stupid half-baked joke about that.
I played bass at that point, but I didn't play guitar. So I had this funny approach to the guitar, which was kind of based in fifths. But I chose to tune down the top guitar to the top string to this note.
It's nice tone there.
Yeah. So what I had was fourth on the top, so I could play bassy kind of language, and then fifths on the bottom. And that kind of defined so much of my guitar playing in the early years. That was like my first ever guitar. And then over the years of just being very curious about the guitar, because I could always play guitar in my head, I started to imagine a sort of a language of guitar playing where it was, again, half in fourths and half in fifths, because I think both are really helpful and important.
Facts.
So I basically dreamed of this guitar tuning for many, many years before it existed. And then one day, I asked Taylor, I said, hey, how would you feel about putting a 5-string guitar on a 6-string neck, tuned in a very strange way, but with exactly the same range as a normal guitar?
Oh, and I bet Taylor did it too. There's some little abomination guitar. They're like, yeah, we'll do anything. Nothing sacred to us, Jacob. We'll make this disgusting chimera guitar for you. Why not?
But just with a different set of intervals, and they said yes, which changed my whole life. I take off the capo, or you say capo.
I say capo.
I say capo as well.
Yeah. No,
Oh, dude, he had to think about it.
I say capo.
I say capo.
Yeah, all right, good choice, dude. Good choice. Jacob almost walked off if he said capo. I say capo. Can I get a capo up in here? I don't have one. My capo's under my couch right now, so I can't get it. Sorry. Also, to everyone who says once you're an advanced player, you don't play with a capo anymore, Jacob Collier's playing with a capo. What does that mean? It means that he's intermediate, just like us. That's what that means. I was an intermediate guitarist, and then my capo fell under the couch, and I had to become an advanced one now.
Yeah, I've received some
Yes,
shtuck for
I agree with Jacob on it. Yes, he likes me
that,
now.
but I'm
Yeah.
glad you say it.
Capo.
Capo.
I'm glad. It makes me comfortable that you say it like me. I'll stay a little longer.
Thank you.
Yes.
So without the capo, you got D, A, E, A, D. So it's almost like there's a mirror down the middle. So you've
Oh,
got
yeah.
octave here and octave here, which is lovely because it means if you play these lines, it's really gorgeous and easy.
God, is that like a full-size guitar? Is that really the guitar he uses to record on? It sounds so twangy though. Also, you can do that. Man, should we tune to his, Oh, I do have another guitar laying around. He's using a Taylor. I'll do you one better, Jacob. I got myself a Martin. So we're gonna maybe follow along with him in some stuff. What's that
It's
freaking
re-
stupid tuning
Which is
again?
you got D, A, E.
D-A-E. Dare I go for it? Ooh. I hate it so much. I should have just tuned everything down a whole step. What am I doing? That's fine. Oh, it's tight. Oh, it's a tight D. Alright, sorry, I don't have perfect pitch. Oh, we're only halfway there. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, come on. I don't want to do it. Oh, if the string breaks, this is going to be ruined, though. Okay, screw it. I'm just going to go down a whole step. I don't care. I hope there isn't a monkey wrench that he throws in after that. And that first string we're just going to ignore. Okay, I think we got that right.
You got D,
D.
A, E, A, D. So it's almost like there's a mirror
Okay.
down the middle.
All right, we're in.
So you've
Oh,
got
yeah.
octave here and octave here,
Nice.
which is lovely because it means if you play these lines,
with the 9 in there as well. All right, so this is the ultimate test of a good tuning. What shapes can I play? Can I play squares? It's all right. How about rectangles? Can I play triangles? Can I play diagonals? It's all a little strange so far. How are our normal chord shapes? Can't do that. But we have this. And you have like cello tuning in the bottom there.
not to mention a major chord is very easy.
It is easy. And we love easy things. He's really taking on the guitar loser lifestyle with that one. How do we make our lives even easier? What's easier than just sitting around just trying to figure out how to play a G major chord all day? Instead of moving your fingers around the guitar, move the guitar around your fingers, am I right?
This and this. It's just so...
It's not it, but I like this chord. Just playing that. I'm playing it like him too, I'm adopting his technique. Random chords, am I right?
So for a guitar novice like me coming into the guitar, it's just so straightforward to understand. I can play that anywhere, right?
Let's break down what he said guitar novice. He played bass and was like a music prodigy, and he's been thinking about how he would play a guitar if he were to ever play one. I feel like you can pretty much call yourself a guitarist at that point. You might be the best kind of guitarist, a guitarist who visualizes, which most of us don't do that. And playing this shape as a guitar novice, that ain't happening.
So the top, this
God, that...
fifth area, and then the top, the higher strings.
It's a new sound for me, actually.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
really interesting. You've got that 9 as well.
Yeah. So there's like an inherent ninth in the chord.
Took him this whole time to figure that out. I'm just kidding. I'm so talking crap right now. I'm just like, it's just that. Don't be offended by me saying that, please. So there are things that I do like about this tuning. I do really appreciate how you can get those like really open sounding spread triads. They sound even more spread than usual. Like it almost sounds like it covers like, well, it covers 2 octaves. Like, you know. I don't have like actual hate or grievances right now. Like it sounds cool.
It definitely brings out, in a sense, a simplicity of harmonic language for me, which is sometimes rare because I only have 3 strings
It's rare for you.
to choose from. So a lot of things are based in triads, just 3-part chords.
Oh, he's just like discovering this. Like you can actually have like pretty simple harmony, just like triads. I didn't realize it until I had this like crappy freaking limited guitar that I had to have made just to limit myself.
Inversions. And there are certain
We ain't figure out inversions on this thing. I'm sorry. Nah, we're good.
sequences that a guitar like this might lend itself to, like something like I don't know what it is about the harmonic language that it presents, but I think that if you're just starting out on guitar, this is a really great place to start.
No, No, I don't think so. Dealing with these open tunings and like all these like weird, like even 5-string guitars, like it is only helpful if you have a mind that is trying to be creative and trying to write music. If you're trying to actually learn how to play guitar, because some people don't just want to write music and express themselves. Some people actually just want to learn how to play the freaking guitar and like learn like the standard pieces and like build up their faculties on it. And then they can start like making music and they want to feel good about their playing. Jacob Collier didn't start on guitar like this. I know that he's saying that this is the first way he started playing guitar, but guess what? He actually started playing like standard tuning, like bass, which I think he says double bass. And then once he learned the rules of music, he like devised this new way of playing guitar. And like he's played a fretboard before. This is not a place I would recommend any beginner start off in. Because what's even the point? Like, okay, you get to play that chord as a beginner. What does that even mean to you? What are you even going to do with that? And then if you ever want to move it, like, by the time you're doing this, are you kidding me? Like, no beginner can bar like that. And they can just move around like that. No. Like, here's the sad thing, too, because I've had classical students come to me. And, you know, like, if you want to learn classical guitar, which is, like, why a lot of you are here, unless you're here for the Jacob Collier stuff, which is most of you watching, I'm sure, in which case I'm sure you don't care, and you want to just dink around on your steel string and open tunings and just sort of, oh, this feels good. I'm not, like, getting any better, but it feels good to play, which is fine. Like, that's a great thing. It's nice to, like, sit in your room and do things that feel good. That's just not all of our goals. But I've had classical students come up to me who are, like, seeking classical guitar, and they've like gone to music stores and these teachers will just start them on like open tunings just because they're like older, like they're adults. They think, oh, they're gonna want to like play right now, which is like, what do you mean like older people don't have patience? Like unlike children, like children we can start off with like classical training and like we only have them playing like this first lesson like at the most, or like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. No, when I get an adult student interested in classical, I start them off like a baby, because they are a baby. They're like a guitar baby. Experimenting with open tunings like this, like it's cool, it's fun. You will strum the guitar. If you even know how to tune the guitar and like tune it to these open tunings, you can strum it and it'll sound good. You're not going to learn much though doing it. Once you get a foundation in like music theory and just like how music is put together, then you can play around with these open tunings and you'll want some sort of like finger dexterity to actually do the things that you're imagining doing. Jacob already had the finger dexterity to do this stuff. This is not a good place to start off, in my opinion. But I'm also a classical snob, so what do I know? But I mean, I don't know. I've made my case. You get what I'm saying.
If you strum all the strings, it already sounds good. You don't have to do a funky shape to begin.
Yeah, no funky shapes like this. You get one chord. To be fair, with standard tuning, you also get one chord with no funky shapes. You can even get this, an E minor 7. That's not funky. That's not that weird of a chord.
Discovered open D, for example.
Oh, it's a game changer, isn't it?
Why don't people start with open D?
I know.
For exactly the reason that I said.
You can play on the top string, just add some energy.
Yeah, you can noodle. Oh, congratulations. You can noodle with no practice. Wow, that's amazing. Fine, if that's what you want to do. Can you even call that learning the guitar? Because you can already do it immediately. So what are you learning there? No, it's a horrible place to start. I would never start anybody there. Maybe I'm coming off as like insane right now. But like, just start in standard. Learn how to play the instrument. And then you can experiment with stuff later.
And you can change an entire chord by just changing the bass note and sort of the rest.
I love it so much. Yeah, it's funny. The other day I was hanging out with Joni Mitchell, which I know is a weird thing to say, but it's true. I performed with her at the Grammys this year.
I saw, yeah.
And I was just asking her about tunings because she is such a legend of guitar tunings and the way she thinks about it is so unique. And she was describing just the way that different kinds of tunings would just evoke a spirit, which would guide her towards a song, would evoke a lyric, would evoke a mood. But how she didn't know any of the chords she was playing. She was just...
That's great. That's great to hear.
Fingers would just find it.
Sounds like me when I play a fugue, am I right?
Stuff and you know, like amazing tunes like with the fourth in and sometimes with the sixth.
I guess he knows the chords. He's like, that's the fourth. Did you know that? She's like, nah, not at all.
These really strange tunings, but she'd like, you know, drop C tunings, you know, like.
Not that she'd know.
Thing, but I love the approach. I've always been of that mind of, you know, if you don't like a rule, tweak it.
Yeah, totally. Let's end it off with that. I've been reacting to this long enough. I've sort of learned the basics of his open tuning thing. It's pretty cool. There's definitely good things about it, like for being a singer-songwriter. It's only good for that, though. I mean, for just like noodling. which is fine. That's like a fine thing to do. You know, you can't like play any classical repertoire using it, but you can certainly make stuff up, and that is fun to do sometimes, and I understand that. Believe it or not, I sometimes make up stuff on guitar, but I try to limit the amount that I do that, because ultimately I think that it's evil and wrong, and we should just be playing the dots that are given to us by God, or whoever else is writing this music that we play. Bach, God, right? Sor, God. Okay, I think we can wrap it up here. Well, you know, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe, leave a like. Of course, if you want some guitar lessons, classical guitar lessons specifically, I'm not going to teach you this crap. I'm just kidding. I'm overplaying it right now. I don't actually hate open tunings or anything like that. I just think it's funny. I'm just messing around, guys. Don't get too upset. But seriously, I won't teach you that. I'll teach you how to play classical guitar if that's what you're interested in. Check out the merch. I got merch selling. Boom, get the merch. And I think we can wrap it up there. Like and subscribe, did I say that? Be sure to do that. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.